Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gerry Dick, coming to you this week from the heart of the Wabash Valley, Terre Haute. The scene this week of the third Engage Indiana event, the third of 9 events we're holding around the state of Indiana to engage regions in important conversations about the economy. Now, this is a region undergoing a bit of a resurgence, a next chapter, if you will. Terre Haute has a new mayor, the youngest in the city's history. There's a new president at Indiana State University, a new casino that opened just a few months ago with great fanfare and big crowds, renewed investment in the city's downtown, and a general feeling that West Central Indiana is ready to make a statement. That was evident as more than 300 business and community leaders filled the floor at the Holman Center on the campus of ISU for a conversation on important issues facing the West Central Indiana economy. At this week's Engage Indiana event in Terre Haute, optimism appeared to replace pessimism about the region's future.
Absolutely. And I think we are not proud enough in Terre Haute to share the good things that are happening, and I think we're getting a better job of that. And there are so many wonderful things. We're communicating better, collaborating better.
You know, Terre Haute and West Central Indiana spent a lot of time planning, right, and doing research and really feeling what we could do to increase our population and increase per capita income. And right now it's all kind of coming together, along with new talented people moving into our area. It's kind of, I think to your point, our time.
You know, why have we not re-looked at something like traffic lights?
Terre Haute Mayor Brandon Sakbun says the optimism is well-founded, pointing to more than $80 million in downtown projects in the pipeline, including a new courtyard hotel on Wabash Avenue with walkways connecting to parking and additional hotel rooms, and restoration of the historic Indiana Theater, all part of a new vision for the city's downtown.
Can you park your car in a parking garage or on the street, eat, shop, drink, all within a couple of blocks, right? Can you work downtown? We got the station, a teleworking facility. We've got, continuing to see investments by some of our banks with the jobs offered there. So what we're really doing is saying, hey, it's not going to be like 50, 60 years ago when Roots was downtown and the trolley was downtown, but some of the characteristics will come back. And that's what's important is, we're not going to go back to what the past was, but we're going to build off of it and move towards the future.
The bet on Terre Haute's comeback is also riding on a $290 million casino and hotel that opened in the spring, to big crowds and a boost to the region's tourism efforts.
We had over 12,000 people come in that first weekend. We were just absolutely slammed. It was so great to see. We had people starting to line up starting at 6 a.m. that morning. We opened our doors at 11, and ever since then, we've been open since.
And after years of talk, efforts are moving forward around a Wabash River master plan focused on accelerating riverfront development and quality of place initiatives. All moves, the mayor says, position Terre Haute and the Wabash Valley to compete.
It was not too long, decades ago, that Terre Haute was beating the Muncies of the world, right? Competing with the South Bends, the Evansvilles, the Fort Waynes. So really taking that hard look in the mayor saying, hey, let's pivot and change some things up. And that's what we've done through elections, through new leadership at organizations. And I strongly believe you're going to see a lot of activity in the next 18 to 24 months, which will pay off not just for the next 2 years, but the next 2 decades.
Well, certainly one of the biggest issues facing communities in the Wabash Valley and throughout the state of Indiana, available housing. Just south of Terre Haute in Knox County, the city of Vincennes is taking the issue head on. Knox County landing a $35 million apartment project. It comes as work begins on the $83 million Agro-Renew bioplastics plant that is expected to create more than 250 jobs. Knox County, Indiana Economic Development CEO Chris Papp tells me growth opportunities will drive demand for even more housing options.
Now with the Agro-Renew project, we've really got a unique opportunity to build a bioplastics cluster in this region, whether that's right in Vincennes or Knox County, or even in our surrounding community.
Coming up next, Larry Bird, Larry Legend, the legacy he's leaving in Terre Haute.
Larry Legend lionized in the city he put on the map in the late 70s when he donned the baby blue as a sycamore. We take you inside the Larry Bird Museum next.